It's fall, it's cold, but I'm here to show you the exterior of this custom house because the interior is just as fabulous, guys. Welcome to SWS&x. I'm here to show you another beautiful custom property. Let's go inside. Honestly, my breath is taken away every time I walk into this foyer because this is actually one of my most favorite properties we have had the pleasure of styling. And let me tell you something, just before we go in, this house is a custom house and it's kind of like country meets modern. It has 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, a theater room, a great room, a beautiful dining room, office, mudroom, kitchen, and everything in between. I mean, they did not miss any details here. And not just the rooms, but the finishes. Let's go through. So just this foyer alone really is so grand. You have the 2 floor ceilings. You have the light whitewash floors going throughout the whole house. And they've actually gone with like 10-inch planks throughout, which is perfect because it actually makes the space feel so much bigger. We have staircase going up, so such a big space. What do you do with it? We thought that it's not enough to just put a console table here with some accessories and art. We needed to do something on this side. And you'll see this house has a theme. It has like a black and white and gold theme. And we carried that through with our styling. So I brought in 2 of my really cool ottomans that I absolutely love. They're pretty new in our inventory and I was excited to use them at this project because they are so versatile. You can use them in a living room, a family room, at the foot of a bed. And I felt like it was perfect here in this foyer because again, we do have a lot of the black finishes going around and I felt that this would really pop against obviously your white walls. So check this out and I'm gonna take you over to the office, which is just to the right of us. Double doors to your office, yes please. Big windows with gorgeous view, yes please. I mean, this office is really cool and I felt that I could go really wild and kind of be creative with it with my styling because there's not much that restricts me. We don't have any wall units. I have beautiful blank canvas to do whatever I want with. So what did I do? We did our dark desk, and the reason for that is, you know, you guys, I always use, like, I sometimes use glass top or lighter tops. I felt that I needed a punch of contrast in here because everything is white already. I didn't want to go too neutral so it looks bland. I did want a pop of contrast, so I did that with the dark wood desk, gold detailing. We did beautiful big oversized canvas pieces here because I felt that you needed that punch, right? One of the features I love about this house is that they've gone really overboard with their detailing, but yet keeping it to a minimal and keeping the clean look throughout the house. And that's the drop down ceiling. Then we have our seating area on this side. Again, this is such a big space that if you don't put enough furniture, everything can get lost in there and it's just gonna look kind of bland. So if you have the space for it, show it with your furniture. We did a beautiful barrel back, sandy colored chair here with the brass details. And it's nice because it's not like another punch of color or another contrast. This actually goes so nicely with the floor that you feel the harmony between the pieces. So what do we do here? We have kind of combined our accent chair with our area rug. It has, again, like the beigey, sandy, earthy tones in it with our desk and our artwork and all of the other finishes we've used in here. This is our office space and I feel like it's big enough to have clients here and it's cozy enough for a client to just sit here and do their own thing and get some work done. This dining room inspires me in so many different ways because not only are the features in here without my furniture so nice with all of the wall paneling you see here, and the drop down ceiling, it's actually two-tiered, and you have these beautiful pendant lights that they've done over the dining table, which I want to show you those too, but I want to explain something to you guys. So you see the wall and how you have this beautiful design here. This is actually done, and it's done so nicely here. It gives such nice dimension to the room. I mean, you can do wallpaper and bring in warmth like that, but a detail like this is also spectacular. They've actually done this here with drywall, but I've also seen it done with MDF, where they MDF the whole room and you have the grooves kind of going through. Really like this. It gives it a nice, modern, clean look, which sets the mood for my dining setup. Guys, these two lights here, let me tell you. So these are pendants, and you can use them in a kitchen, over an island. You can use them in a bathroom, kind of hanging from the ceiling, or like on the sides of a vanity. You can use them in the primary bedroom if you want to use them as sconces instead of table lamps. They've done it here in the dining room, and it's the first time I've seen it in a dining room. I love it because I feel like it has like kind of like an artistic feel to it. It's not like plain boring lights. And I like that they did two instead of one, because the two kind of expands the room and it makes it look a little bit more full than just having the one fixture in the middle. And we topped it up with 8x10 area rug in like a gray and white. And we have our wood top dining table. It's a 96-inch, and we did them with our barrel back gray chairs with the gold shoes. I absolutely love this detail, because even when you stand from afar and you look, you see the gold shoes, and it makes total sense. I mean, shoes are everything for an outfit, right? The other thing that we added here, which I know all of you love, is our famous bowls, and we did them with the moss. The reason I did that was because I really felt like this house has a really earthy vibe to it, and I wanted to recreate that with our accessories. And talking about accessories, guys, don't forget, like to know it. We are just going crazy with this because you guys are asking so many questions about our accessories, our pillows, our furniture, and sometimes we're not able to ship them out to you or get them to you. But you know what? Like to know it has a lot of them, so make sure you go on there, Style with Sanaz. Follow us there because we're constantly updating from our projects and showing you our pieces there that you can have in your house. So we're here to inspire you and help you recreate this in your own house. I mean, what do you guys think of this staircase? Is it not absolutely spectacular? So you have an open concept staircase here. It's floating staircase with the white oak stairs, and you have the black beam running through it. And this isn't a simple process. I've seen the construction of this done, but honestly, it's totally worth it, because when you have that and you have all of the black hardware and railings going through, it just really completes the space and it makes it look so elegant and modern. And what they did was they carried through the paneling on the walls from the dining room into the landing here, which kind of replaces art. If you're not really an art person or you don't want to put up art in your landing, something like this is really great because it creates a lot of dimension and brings texture to the space. And we have beautiful sconces here. Just wanted to show you this space because it is one of my favorite staircases, and I love the glass. Guys, again, one of the things I want to mention, in some of the homes we try to do glass like instead of having a railing, you do the glass. And it's not cheap, but it looks good. So I think it's worth the investment if you're not afraid of glass and fingerprints. This great room is so great that even my custom sectional gets a little bit lost in there. I mean, we picked all the right pieces for it and made sure that we don't have any dead space. So let me just go through with you. Guys, this room is spectacular. You have a floor-to-ceiling fireplace here, and I love this because they've done this in a stone finish, and it obviously has the grooves going through again, like you have it in the dining room, like you have it in the landing. And this is actually a gas fireplace, and I'm feeling the heat right now, and it's so nice because it's cold outside. So something like this in a great room, absolutely necessary. One of the other things that's a little bit different about this great room is some of the ones that we usually do have wall units on either side. This one doesn't have that. You have the windows, which is perfectly fine. It does finish off the feature wall, and once this house is purchased and whoever comes in, they will likely put in window treatments and really finish this off. But I really like the finishes because you have the grays and you have the white oak floors. And what we did here was we brought in all of the same tones again, all of the blacks, all of the whites, the grays, and some natural items like our wooden ball here that actually is not so much of a boom in your face contrast. It's subtle, it's earthy, and it goes with the rest of the stuff. So what we did here was we did a 9x12 area rug, and I love this area rug because it already has like geometric shapes to it, and it's white and gray. We did our poodle custom sectional, and it's modular, and you guys know I love modular because it fits into any space and you can play around with the pieces. And this is super deep. It's 44 inches deep, so if you have the space for it, like this great room here, then you could definitely pull off a piece like this. We did our custom circular ottomans that we had made for our projects, and I love them because they work with any house, really almost any space, as long as I have the space for it. And I brought in a lot of the black accents with my accent table. I did it in my mirrors. I have an accent chair in the corner over there. It's leather and it's done in black also. This corner right here, guys, I'm going to tell you, this tells a story. This is like all of the finishes in the house in one little corner. I have the black, I have the white, and the walnut, which also does represent like a goldish color. So this is meant to represent like warm hues. And then we have the cement gray, which is used pretty much everywhere too. So this was again one of those homes that I had to speak with the homeowners and the builder, because my vision with styling a house is to show every single space and use how it can be used functionally, and not showing a breakfast area here would not show a complete house. So I had to convince them to do this, but it worked out really well because we have a glass top table, which is neutral, it's muted, it's not like another wood sitting on a wood, and it's not gonna block anything. So we did glass top, and we did our really small kitchen chairs, and they're in leather. And I love this because it's modern and it has the channeling on it. It's simple, black on black. Actually a little bit more of like a smoky black, I would say. It's not like a harsh black. And it actually complements the fireplace because they're almost a perfect match. So again, try to harmonize everything, try to neutralize certain pieces. Not everything has to stand out, not everything has to have a wow factor, because you do need the muted pieces in order for the wow factor to actually show itself. I have black bar stools, again, black on the gunmetal black legs, which is nice because it's also muted. They have a beautiful kitchen here, guys. Check this out. Look at all of the finishes here. I mean, where do I start? The cabinetry with the walnut finish, and they have the bottom cabinets done in like a taupey gray color, which is also neutral, and it bounces off the floors really nicely. Black hardware, and we have a Jenner stovetop, cooktop. Guys, check out this hood here. I mean, you want to talk about custom? This is definitely custom because this is the same finish that they did on the fireplace, and they've recreated it here. And I really like that, and we talk about this a lot in our videos of when you're dealing with an open concept space, of how to unify your two areas together if it is open space. You don't want one look on one side of the room and then a completely different look on the other side. So this kind of harmonizes the two spaces, and it makes the space feel more united, I would say. Going over to the primary bedroom now. Oh guys, I love this. I mean, this is my absolute favorite console table and one of my favorite art pieces. Such a great space to walk through and get to the primary bedroom here. So this is a little bit different. They have the primary bedroom on the main floor, which we don't see in a lot of our homes. I think maybe I've done a handful of houses that have had the primary bedroom on the main floor. But I do think it's kind of genius because I personally don't like stairs. So if I'm on the main floor, that's a good thing. What we did was we did our king bed, and I wanted to keep it clean and neutral and modern. So we did this one with the wooden frame, and it has that, again, that grayish finish to it with a fabric headboard. And I matched up my nightstands to my headboard, and we did our beautiful mirrors. You guys have probably seen this setup before in one of my other videos, but I love to do this, and I changed it up with my pillows, and we did a beautiful big fur and a gorgeous, gorgeous chrome bench. This is one of my favorite pieces here, and it's so versatile. I love to use it in foyers, hallways, bedrooms, great rooms, office, anywhere. You could really use it anywhere because it's so neutral and it's so chic, I would say, and modern. So then I finished everything off with my artwork, and what did I do? I brought in all of the tones from my room into my artwork. Again, there's unity, it feels nice, it feels light and warm at the same time, because obviously you don't want to style a house and it still feels cold. So you need to warm it up with things like your artwork. I want to show you the walk-in closet because this is really cool. It's open concept. Come on. So this is a totally cool closet. And why do I like it? Because I feel like I'm kind of over all of the whites, and I'm liking this warmer tone that, you know, people are bringing into their home. So this is in like a grayish taupe finish, and you have the wood kind of running through, which is cool because it creates dimension in the space. Not everything is flat and kind of boring. And then over here, with the same finish they have there, they've done the whole insert of this closet and the shelving in like that walnutty finish. Again, it's bold, it feels warm. I really like it. So this is kind of different than the usual whites that we see. So smoke doors or glass is a great option to have in a space like this because it really warms it up and it makes it feel so much more luxurious and kind of gives you that like boutique vibe, right? So I would say like this is the male version of Sex and the City. I'm trying to hurry up and finish this video for you guys, but there's so many spaces I want to show you and I don't want to miss because each one has beautiful features in it, like this primary ensuite. So I know I was just talking about all of the whites, but hello, like I mean, white in a primary ensuite is beautiful because it makes you feel like you're in a spa. It makes it feel so clean and welcoming. So we have a beautiful freestanding tub here, which is done in more like a straight cut finish, not oval, not round, which is really cool because it goes with the rest of the theme of the house. And they have a circular kind of spiral light fixture going over it. This is really nice to do. It actually finishes off the space really nicely. And I imagine this was not here. It would not look as complete. So then we go on the other side of here and we have our vanity. And I mean, this is like a triple vanity. You have two sinks on either side with undermounted sinks. And you have this great space here where, voila, for all you women out there, could do your makeup here. And you have great lighting because they've used 4 wall sconces. I mean, ample lighting in here. It's actually perfect. Guys, something you don't see often in my videos, check this out. You have a walk-in shower, which would probably fit like 3 or 4 people in here. I mean, I have kids, and if this was my primary bathroom, they would be taking a shower in here because you don't have to worry about tubs and getting in and out or slipping and falling. This is just like one open sauna space, and you have 2 shower heads, 3 shower heads, and have like a soap display over here. Guys, this is absolutely perfect. The only thing is that it's done in a porcelain, and I'm a little bit weary about that because I feel like if it gets wet, it might get slippery. So maybe kids, not such a good idea in here, but on the walls, absolutely perfect because it has nice sheen to it. The thing I like about porcelain is you can book match it. You can make sure all of your lines are running through nicely and it gives it a beautiful design on the wall. So well done. This is really a beautiful primary ensuite. I have a few more rooms to show you. Let's go down to the basement because they have a gorgeous theater room. Yes, you heard me, theater room. Barn doors to your theater room. I mean, I've never seen this before. Have you? It's such a wise idea. I absolutely love it. Guys, this is one of my favorite rooms. I mean, as you can see, I decided to use my custom shades in here. So that obviously tells you this room has to be kind of special to me. What I love about it is it's so private, it's so dark, it's such a theater room, and they've done such a great job with the finishes because this is one of my favorite carpets. If you guys could actually feel this, it's so plush. It's actually softer than some of the other carpets I've seen in even like primary bedrooms and actual living spaces, and they've done this in the theater room. So we have a gorgeous gray rug with some white detailing in it, which is fantastic, which allowed me to bring in my white shades. So the builder had a vision in mind, and that was not to clutter up this space. And I agreed with him 100%, and I'm so glad I had these in stock because it worked out so well. We ended up doing our 2 shades here to create like a more modern vibe in here versus doing the traditional sofas or say lazy boys like some people would have in their theater rooms. Not in my styled house. No lazy boy seating in here. Everything is like custom and tailored to the space. So we did our 2 shades. We did our walnut tables, again, just to bring in a little bit more of that casual earthy vibe into the room. And I did my 2 really cool art pieces, which kind of brings in all of the materials and all of the colors and finishes together on the walls. These sconces, actually, I'm going to show you something because I've done these in bathrooms as well. They work really well on top of vanities. So they have a backlight, so you don't have the light facing this way, like towards you. It's hitting the wall, which is illuminating, and it kind of like where it like gives you light, but then dims the room at the same time. It's just highlighting a space. So these are really great. You can, again, use them in any space, vertical or horizontal. They did them vertical here, which worked out really well. And I'm glad I'm here to do this walkthrough because this house is going to be shown soon and it's going to be sold in no time, but I will tell you all about that later. Let's go through to one more room that I want to show you and then we're out of here. It's happy hour somewhere in the world. Are you ready for a drink? Because I think that this bar totally sets the mood. I mean, I was not ready to have a drink, but now that I'm standing here, I feel like I need one. I mean, guys, take a look at this. This is so inspiring. So you have 2 sides of wine racks going, well, like an alcohol display shelf. And you have coolers, you have beautiful finishes with the cement finishes and the walnuts and the shelving, gorgeous pendants. And the most spectacular thing is this island. I mean, this serving station, because imagine having like a big party here and you have all of this space for people to be mingling and talking and having fun. Guys, I love this bar. So we just accessorized it with some alcohol, some greenery just to give it some color. And we used our black bar stools with chrome finish. A little bit different than upstairs, the finishes down here. But I really like it because it kind of goes with the vibe of the theater room and this great room here that you see behind me. That's kind of like the basement rec room area. So our tour is done, but we're not done yet because guys, now it's your turn to give me your feedback. I really want to hear what you think of the house. I mean, you know some of my favorite areas, but what are yours? Send your comments below. Start a discussion because you know that I'm reading each and every one of your comments, liking them, replying to them. So take the time, let me know your feedback, like the video, comment. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And if you have not yet known this, we are on Instagram as well, @SWS&x, so make sure you check us out on there, and our Like to Know It app. If you want access to our accessories, our furniture, our artwork, or any of our finishes, you will be sure that you will find a lot of them there. And if they're not there yet, they will come up because we're regularly updating it. So I'm gonna let you go now, but I wanna hear your comments. So make sure you comment below, make sure you like the video, and stay tuned for the next one. So we'll see you next time. Bye.